Well, guys, you guys are watching the Dan Man, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some real art for Etsy. Not that glitter, rocks glued together with glitter on top. Nah, I'm going to be showing you guys some real art. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually mean that. If you guys like that, then you guys can get that. It doesn't matter to me. Much love, much respect, as always. As my boy Optic Scumpy says, gotta give him a shout out for winning champs this year. Nah, but anyway, I actually mess up quite a few times in this, and I'm going to be showing you guys some tips of what to do, but mostly what not to do because, like I said, I mess up quite a few times. I usually make art digitally and not on an actual canvas, and I think that's part of the reason why I forgot so many basic details. And one of those details is actually right here, for example, where you usually want to create just a basic background of the colors you're going to use for like the sky, for example, because I'm creating right here, I'm creating some trees, and the background is the sky, obviously. And you would want to put that down first and then put some outlines down with your paintbrush. But here I'm using my pencil, and you can actually do this if you want, but I mean, you're going to be painting over it usually, so there's not much of a point of doing that, in my opinion. Also, it's been over a year since I painted on an actual canvas, and I'm just throwing out a bunch of excuses, but basically, I forgot a couple of simple things, and that's why I'm going to use this video as an example of what not to do mostly when you're creating art, especially for something like Etsy where you're going to be selling your art. So one thing I want to throw out there is when you're creating a time lapse or when you're creating art in general, it's hard to keep your focus while you're doing that because you have to remember that there's a camera by you and whatever. But so I would recommend not rushing your art at all, and I would recommend just taking your time with it. If it's something you enjoy doing, then take all the time you need, because if you start rushing yourself like I was doing in this video, then you start to forget a couple things and it starts to be less enjoyable and you start to lose your concentration. Just take breaks when you need to, and take the time you need and just enjoy it. I know I've been saying that this painting didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be, but it is true though that it's sort of a matter of opinion whether or not art looks good. Well, something I like or something I think looks good, you might not think the same about, so it's kind of just a matter of who's looking at it. Although it is usually a matter of opinion whether or not art looks good to you or myself, there are some basic things you can learn to make your art look more presentable and not like a 3-year-old painted. Although there are some talented young artists out there, so much love, much respect, as always. But anyway, once you're done with your base, you're going to want to let it dry, and what better way to kill some time than some classic Jetpack Joyride? Best app on the App Store, by the way. Anyway, you're going to want to mix a lot of the paint that you're going to use because usually you don't use just plain base colors when you're painting, not that often anyway. Although, like I said before, art is art, so that's whatever. But there is a point where you gotta draw the line, pun intended. Just kidding. Sorry for the cringe. Yeah, anyway, what I was trying to do here was make the top part of the canvas like a brighter color, and the bottom part was supposed to be darker, but I wind up making the whole thing just too dark, which I fix it in the end. But yeah, that's actually something you definitely don't want to do, is make your paintings too dark. Luckily with painting, you can use multiple layers, so like if you made it too dark, you can then let it dry and then start to paint over that with lighter colors, which is what I wind up doing luckily. But I think I still prefer painting digitally over, on an actual canvas, just because first of all you have to pay for the supplies with paint, and if you already have a device that allows you to paint digitally, then which I do. I own a Surface Pro, Microsoft Surface Pro, so that's actually really good for painting, and I would highly recommend that. If you guys have one, then may as well use it. But yeah, painting on an actual canvas is much more difficult in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, if you guys have any questions or if you guys want me to make another video like this, then feel free to leave a comment or leave a like, whatever. Yeah, and I'll be sure to check it out. I'm happy to make anything that you guys are interested in, and also any constructive, if I can speak, constructive criticism would be appreciated, and I don't mind it. Also, if you guys want to see some funny stuff, be sure to check out my other channel, The Big Bang Brothers. The link will be in the description, and I'm going to try to do my best to post a lot more to that channel than I usually do, which is usually never. And then I'll also try to be posting consistently to this channel as well. I'll try to be as consistent as possible, probably a video a week. Yeah, I'll do my best if you guys want to see anything else, although maybe not after this cringe fest. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. But, regardless of the cringe. So yeah, here you guys can see the finished product, and I did add some details to the lighting on both the trees and the grass. The birds didn't turn out exactly how I wanted them to, but it still looks alright. Just a little messy, but speaking of which, I wound up wasting a lot of paint because I didn't know how to open the damn paint things. As you can see, I tried to use a stylus to open it because it has a little metal part. So actually, if you guys know how to open these, please tell me in the comments because I do not know how to open these things. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys want to, and yeah, I'll be selling this on Etsy, so I'll put that in the description and the music in the description. So thank you for watching.